So here's my story of how I went from $15 an hour to over 100. I started in 2012 working for a big box retailer pushing carts. Um, I think I think you started at $10 an hour and it was like 50 cents for a certain amount of hours that you work. You get a raise. And when I left in 2017, I think I was at 15 and a quarter, something like that. During that time, I was talking to a buddy that he opened up a cleaning service for a franchise, and he was telling me he was doing it as a side hustle, and he was doing, I think, well over 100,000. And so I thought I'd give it a try. And so while I was working, I applied for the franchise, which you have to put down, I forget how much it was, like $6,000 to start it, buy the supplies, and then get your first customers. And so after work, I would go clean business buildings, a couple at a time, until the point where I got busy enough to where that replaced my full-time job. And then I did that at nights and on weekends for about a year. Then I realized that's not the industry I want to be in, even though I think when I maxed out the amount of customers I had, I was at about 70,000 a year. From there, I went to a public transportation company, and that's how I got my CDL Class B to operate a bus. And I was in the service department. And again, this was at night. I got an opportunity from somebody driving box trucks and making deliveries. I think it was about March of 2020. I applied and I became an owner operator, leased through a company. And this job offered runs that was based off of commission. So each run that you would do, it's X amount of dollars. And it was slow at first. I think they gave me 3 days a week. I was making okay money until things got busy, and that's when I quit my public transportation job. And my first year there as an owner operator, I did about 99,000 that year. And then in 2021, the deliveries weren't doing that well. I think I also applied at Amazon. I did another company where I purchased a Ford Transit van. I was doing some van work. That didn't pay as much as a box truck. So I did that, I don't know, for 6 months, and that's when I purchased my Freightliner, May of 2021. And that was out of California. And when I was looking at box trucks, I think they were roughly between 30 to 38,000. And by the time I was ready to purchase, I think the prices have skyrocketed. I bought mine for 47,000. There's trucks going for like 80,000 with the same amount of mileage, the same year. And I think the prices have gone down now a little bit. But in 2022, I was working for 2 customers, 7 days a week. I managed to do about 150,000 that year, just working as much as I could. And that's where I got to where I am today. However, I am now also trying to do online sales, because something that I realized in the trucking industry is it's very expensive to maintain your truck and operate it, and you can only make so much as long as you're driving. In one of the videos, I started up eBay, and I've been selling just random things I get my hands on, used clothes. I've got a friend that's in e-commerce that has got a bunch of bicycle parts that he found from a estate sale. Here's more of our stuff that we've gathered that is going up on the store. As you can see, product is just starting to fill up in the house. Again, here's some bicycle tires that are now sitting in my kitchen. I don't know how I'm going to do these ones yet, because I think shipping would just be a lot of money, so this might have to be a situation where someone has to come by to pick them up. So this is in the living room, and I've got these laid out. I have to go through them and see what I can do to get these sold. We also have a bunch of bicycle helmets that again I have to go through. I haven't taken pictures of these yet. I've been able to source out a few keychain items that I sell on the website as well. And just recently I met someone else that does e-commerce that sold me some shoes. And I've never sold shoes online before, just clothing and random things. Here's the shoes that I picked up over the weekend, and I have to take pictures and edit them before I post them. For anybody that's going to start selling on eBay, I would really suggest a way to organize your items as you're going, as you're collecting things. Because as you can see, it really piles up in your house. You start to look like a hoarder. But we're going to try to get it organized here and get some type of system set up. I also like creating content on YouTube. I'm not monetized, but I have a passion for making these videos. I've been making gaming ones with like the kiddos, and it's just been really enjoyable. But something I want to do is to reach out to others, that if you are thinking about starting your own business, I think it's worth the effort. It's a little stressful at first. You might not make any money putting in long hours, but there's something to be said about being your own boss and controlling more of what you make. And that's something I look forward to expanding this year, is to be able to do other things and collaborate with people. I'm looking to grow my eBay store, possibly open a Shopify store, and continue making videos. So something else that I wanted to mention is that when our income rose, we used it to pay off a lot of debt and then to set money aside. That way in the future, if other business opportunities happen, you'd have that money to spend on it. Kind of like those shoes and getting a truck. If you guys have any questions, please leave me a comment and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.